Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. Hey everyone, I'm still setting up just a little bit. I need to make sure all my stuff is in order, and then we can get started. So while we get started here, you can look at that cool classic magic art. I just need to make sure all my stream stuff is properly set up. Just one moment, then we'll get started. This is one of the many cards that you can win as a patron of mine. So just as soon as I confirm all of this is working, we'll get started. So today what's on the agenda is some gold quests and deck building and a little grinding, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll say Magic Arena, Open Beta, Gameplay. I need both hands for this. One moment. So I'm updating the title of the stream here. Magic Arena, Open Beta, streaming Saturday. It's the 11 a.m. stream. So we'll say play Magic Arena with me and win some vintage Magic cards for Commander. So we'll put that patreon.com vmcampos. And I guess we're all good there. 10:59 a.m. Okay, well, hey everyone, let's get started. So it's VM Campos, time for another streaming Saturday. I'm going to play some Magic Arena. After the wipe, everyone's starting over again. So I'm going to do some grinding and playing and such, and we'll see what we can do. Now, in addition to playing, I'm also giving away some vintage Magic cards. This is totally vintage, authentic. This is from 1995. So maybe you weren't even born yet, but you can get this Magic card if you subscribe and become a patron at my Patreon. See on the corner over here? No, over here. If you look on the bottom left corner of the screen, all the way on the bottom left, patreon.com/vmcampos. That's my Patreon account. And for $2 a month, you will get into the Patreon level where I'm going to send you vintage Commander cards every single month. So at least 3 cards every month in the colors of your choice of classic cards. So let's check out this one before we start playing. This is Stormseeker. They don't even print some of these cards anymore. This is before the color pie really, locked everything down. So this is actually a green instant that deals damage. Again, they don't even print this anymore. So for 3 and 1 green instant, Stormseeker deals 1 damage to target player for each card in his or her hand. So cool. Depending on how many cards they have in their hand, you will deal instant amount of damage to that player. In green, again, this is like red. Red does this. Red deals direct damage, but no, here is the classic. Before they figured out the color pie, this is what you could do back in the day, and you could get this card if you want this one when you subscribe to my YouTube channel and contribute to my Patreon. So let's come back to more cards in a little bit. Let's play a little bit. Here's what's going on. I have the basic cards here. I haven't gotten very many cards yet because I just haven't paid for gold or gems or anything like that. So I'm kind of really basic here. Now I did get the 2,000 coins, the 2,000 gold, because I was playing when the system crashed and so they gave me 2,000. And I've got some quests. Play a game to get the next box, and then some quests. Well, I'm not really into blue or red, so let's switch that. 25 lands. Okay, that'll be easy. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'd like to get into the Guilds of Ravnica stuff, but I just don't have enough gold. Obviously, this costs 2,000 gems. Like, yeah, right, I don't have 2,000 gems. Competitive draft over here costs 1,500 gems. I don't have 1,500 gems. We can do singleton, but anyway, I'm just trying to build one of my old decks to kind of play again, because I've got all of these like just built-in decks that don't really do that well. Rat Colony, of course. But I'm trying to build back my mono white vampires, which is all broken because now with the loss of Amonkhet block and Kaladesh block, I lost some cards. So I'm still trying to get a few key pieces of this deck, so I need wild cards. Now you can't see anymore anywhere where your wild cards are, right? You can't. That is, you can't see anywhere where. Oh, there's the meter right there. Okay, so I need 4 more packs for an uncommon, and then still all of those 12 more packs, I guess. So what I need for my mono white vampire deck, I still need 1 Duskborn Sky Marcher. I need 1 Maverin Fine, 1 Radiant Destiny, and 1 Immortal Sun. Once I've got those, then I can continue to build up my deck again, because again, I've lost cards from the wipe. So that means what we will do is we will grind a little bit, and I kind of like the Precon Eternal Thirst. I like that it has some of the cards that I like. It has a Johnny's Pride Mate. It has some life gain cards, and so that little kitty can become a big kitty if you play it right. So let's play a little bit with Eternal Thirst and see what we get. So I'm loving the new Ravnica background. Okay, what do we have? Plains. I've got 3 lands, fine. I've got the Ajani's Welcome, good. I've got the Vampire Thirst and the Call to Feast. Okay, this is fine, and I go first. So let's see how it goes. So drop a Plains, drop a Welcome, and say hi. So that's gain life for every creature you bring into the field. The perfect combo is simply to then bring Ajani's Pride Mate turn 2. Now, I didn't get the Ajani, but I got the Paladin, which is a 1/1 that whenever I get damaged, it gets a +1 counter. When it dies, I get that life back. Now, they are playing red and blue, so here comes Shock, or here comes some other... Nope, they're doing... Okay, perfect, this is what I wanted. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll do the Chapel, because it comes in tapped. We'll do the Pride Mate. This will come in as a 3/3. Nice combat. I could have also gained a life there, making it a little stronger. If they try to bolt it, lightning strike it, I guess I could do that. Draw a card, then each opponent discards a card. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of the Feast, even though those are all lifelink. Nah, I'll get rid of the Thirst. Got a Murder. Got a bunch of critters here. 3 critters, +3. And concede. Yep, this Pride Mate is just too powerful, so okay. They couldn't handle the Pride Mate life gain. This deck is mostly pre-con, but I added a little bit more. I added more murders. Okay, I got 250 gold, and I got Wrath of the Mages. Cast powerful spells to wreak havoc on your enemy. So it's got the Enigma Drake motif. Let's take a quick look at what's in that deck. It's just red and yeah, there's nothing from Guilds of Ravnica in these Gutter Snipe in these precons, is there? And then of course these rares are one-ofs. Yeah, so not that special, but let's see. Let's make a quick comment here. So I'm just doing a little promotion here. We'll get back to the game one moment. I'm just telling someone, come watch me play right now and win some vintage Magic cards. I need to put this link in my... I need to copy it so I don't have to retype it. Anyway, okay, so let's look at another vintage card before the next match. Okay, here's a good one. So, check out this amazing epic art. This is Stone Rain. This is from 1997. This is 5th edition. This is a core set, the 5th core set. So for 2 mana plus 1 red sorcery, destroy target land. The end. Nothing about non-basic or special land or anything like that. It's just destroy target land. 3 mana. Art by Tony Roberts. So this is a 20-year-old card. This is from 1997. 21 years old. It's old enough to drink, and it's old enough to destroy lands. You could get this card if you become part of my Patreon. If you look on the bottom corner down there, all the way on the bottom left corner, patreon.com/vmcampos. Get in on my Patreon. You could get this card. Perfect for your red commander deck. This card, I'm not sure if it's commander legal. I mean, I know it's commander legal. I'm not sure if it's modern legal. It's commander legal, so you could have it in your deck. Definitely. So check out my Patreon if you're interested. Anyway, let's do another game here. So, cast 40 blue or red spells. They really want me to play with red, but I don't want to. Yeah, okay, I'll do that in a moment. Let me get some more of these 25 lands and stuff. Let's do the Eternal Thirst again. So I'm going to grind a little bit. Now my goal really is, I don't have enough gold to really do draft at the moment. That'll probably be next week. I'm still just trying to build up a deck, my old deck. And I'd love to get into the new Guilds of Ravnica cards, but since the wipe happened, I'm going to have to start over. Okay, so Ajani's Pridemate, good, but I don't have the Welcome, which is even better, but I'll keep this, because we've got a Murder, just in case, and the Epicure, and then the Sovereign, I like that. So they're doing green-white, and they do a tap land. Tranquil Expanse. I always think the tap lands are way too slow, even though I just played one. Okay, so next up we can start to set up our Pridemate. And we have Murder, just in case. So they're doing white and green. They could, I guess, Luminous Bonds. Again, I don't know a lot of... I've been reading the spoilers, but I don't have the Guilds of Ravnica memorized yet. No need to murder that. Oh, but actually this lets me gain life, but I can't gain life if there's nothing to destroy. Okay, well, I guess I'll pass on that. Okay, we don't need that. I could have invoked it. Darn, I could have invoked it. I need to pay attention. Because I'm not going to be able to use Invoke the Divine at all. I should have invoked it, because then I would have gained life. My kitty would have gotten bigger. He or she wouldn't have had the enchantment. Okay, 1/3 lifelink. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. And then right here, more life gain. So now we're a 4/4 kitty cat with a 3/4 in the air. 27 life. Okay, yeah, so Vampire Sovereign, really nice. That deck might work really well. This deck might work really well with 2 of these Sovereigns. Or another concession. Okay, fine. And ooh, I moved up to the tier 3. So I just fought a tier 3 and they conceded. So okay, so let me do a little bit more promotion. One more little promotion. We'll get back to the game in a moment. Let's see here. It was cool, but didn't last enough. Hey, someone joined the chat. Hello, welcome. Say what your name is. I'm going to get the game started in just a moment. I'm just saying hello to someone on Twitter, and then we'll get the game started. One moment. Just say who you are there in the chat. Let's see, but it was cool, but I didn't play enough. So that's why I'm doing some arena right now. Join me and win some vintage cards. Okay, anyway, so what am I talking about? Vintage cards is what I'm talking about. Let me get an example over here. I have a variety of vintage Magic cards that I'm giving away. You can get one of these. Actually, you can get at least 3 vintage cards by subscribing to my Patreon account. So if you look on the bottom corner over here, you can see patreon.com/vmcampos, and so down in the corner over here, I'm always getting it backwards. You get into my Patreon account, or my Patreon, you subscribe to my Patreon for $2, and every month I'll send you at least 3 fun vintage Commander Legal cards. Okay, check this one out. Evil Presence for 1 black mana. This is an enchantment. It enchants a land. Target land becomes a basic swamp. So many applications here. Let's say you've got some classic Swamp Walk creatures. Those are creatures that are unblockable if your opponent has swamps. Well, guess what? This will turn your opponent's lands into swamps. Okay? Gives your creature Swamp Walk. Well, here's something else that's cool with Disruption. They have their precious, dual land or special land, Reliquary Tower, let's say. This will turn it into a basic swamp. So it'll only generate black mana, and it'll lose all the abilities of Reliquary Tower. Target land becomes a basic swamp. That's it. They lose everything. So these vintage cards like this can be yours if you subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/vmcampos. Let's get back to another game here. So, okay, I'm just going to play another one with Eternal Thirst. So that was 2 concessions so far. Once that kitty gets kind of vicious, it's pretty epic. So let's see. All right, nothing too special here, but I've got a murder. So we'll bring in the tapped lands that I don't quite love. Then we'll do another, and we'll do that. So I've got a 2/2 lifelink. Again, that'd be perfect if I had a Johnny's Pridemate. Okay, so we got a 3/2 kitty cat. I guess we will come in with on my own and gain a little life and do an attack. Alright, so 3 mana. I'm getting a ton of mana here. Okay, I guess I don't need that at the moment. And I will stay with a 3/2 blocker just in case. No tricks. I guess they do. Gets +2. I don't know. Should I risk it with a murder? Nah, they probably have good cards. So, welcome. There's a new visitor in the viewers. How are you doing? I'm doing a little bit of grinding so that I can get some gold and boosters and all that fun stuff. I'm playing the Precon deck at the moment, and I'm also giving away vintage Magic cards. So while they think of what they do, here's a classic. Ooh, okay, we don't need Baird to come in at all, actually. Let me take care of Baird, and then I'll tell you what I was going to tell you. So check out this vintage Magic card. This is from 1995. This is a 23-year-old Magic card. Perfect for Commander decks with all of the classic card art. Now, should I risk losing my Cleric? Clear the board? Sure. So this enchantment turns any land into a basic swamp. So the point of that is if you've got any creatures with Swamp Walk, they will get through unblockable. Now, better yet, okay, I should have saved my murder for that. Because the only thing I have is a 2/2 with a little bit of life loss, and that's it. So, this is not good. Come on, murder. Come on, everyone in the chat. How am I finding Arena? Welcome. Let me see. What is your name one more time? Sorry about that. Cinder Shadow. I'm liking Arena a lot. Not at the moment, because there is a 6/6 double striking creature coming at me. But yeah, I'm liking Arena. Oh, devastating. I'm liking Arena. It's cool. It's got all of the cards, so you can kind of test. Yeah, I'm so dead on this. I have nothing. If I get a murder, I might be able to make it. But here comes 13 damage because we've got the double strike. And not double strike, just single strike. Okay, anyway, so this is worthless right here. I'm not going to be able to do very much. I should just concede this. But anyway, how are you liking Arena, Cinder Shadow? Oh yeah, so you came in from when I invited you on Twitter. Welcome, thank you for that. Yep, not good. This is too much air power. Yeah, this is not going to work out. This is a bloodbath. Let's try that again. But at least I got toward my daily goal. Getting closer. I've been good with it. Played the closed beta. Cool. The closed beta was very enjoyable. At a certain point, I was able to get enough cards that I had cool decks. But now starting over after the wipe, it's starting over. That's fine. I'll do some grinding and get some cards. Speaking of cards, what are your favorite colors to play when you normally play? I'm asking because I have a variety of vintage Magic cards, 20-year-old Magic cards that I am giving away. All of them. Okay, cool. So watch this. Here's some examples of some vintage Magic cards that I've got. Okay, this one right here. If you like red, here's Stone Rain. This is for 3 mana. It destroys any land, not just like any sort of like special land or anything like that. It destroys any land for 3 mana. Ooh, that animation is amazing. Look at that, the resplendent angel. Anyway, so destroy any land for 3 mana. Alright, they're looking at my creature. Yes, it's a very powerful creature. Beware. She needs 6 mana to do her amazing ability. They didn't do anything. Okay, good. So let's see what we want to do here. We want a swamp. We could bring in our flyer or a bunch of chump blockers. Let's go with a bunch of chump blockers. And then in the air for 3. Alright, so here's another Cinder Shadow. Here's another vintage card. No! No! Okay, well, let me take care of these guys right here. Sure. Okay, here's another vintage card. Storm Seeker. This is a green... This is a green... instant. This is a green instant that deals damage. Stormseeker deals 1 damage to target player for each card in his or her hand. This is so OP. This is... Uh-oh. This is these vintage cards from back in the day before the color pie was really established. How long have I been playing? On and off since the 90s. I used to play Magic between 1995 and 1999 or so. And I gave it up for a while. I still have all my old cards, but I gave it up. Yes, I gave it up for a while and started again last year after Hour of Devastation. After Hour of Devastation came out, I started to play again, and I've been really enjoying it. But back in the day, I used to play a lot of Black and Blue. I'm getting back into that again. Dimir, now they call it Dimir Guild or Dimir, House Dimir. Back in the day, okay, you hornswoggled me. Back in the day, I was playing that a lot. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to keep going in the air. How long have you played, Cinder Shadow? Okay, Rakuen couldn't handle it, so that's fine. All right. So, okay, everyone, let's pause. Are you going to a pre-release this weekend? I want to, but I think on my local shops you have to pre-order to get a pre-release. So I haven't been able to do that. So I probably won't go. I'd like to, but we'll see. About the same since the start of it. Exited for a while, sold everything, came back just before Battle for Zendikar. Interesting. Well, hopefully you didn't sell off any of your pristine Mox Emeralds or Black Lotuses. I never had any of those cards. Yep, back to Magic again. Cool. Let's do another pause here for station identification. So maybe you remember this card from back in the day. This is Wall of Air. This is from 5th edition, 1997. Amazing Richard Kane Ferguson art. My favorite classic Magic artist. Just beautiful, beautiful art. This is a 3 casting cost defender. It would back in the day it said summon wall, and now it's a defender. So it's a 1/5 defender with flying. Let's see, I never had any of them, never got enough of them. Only thing I really had was a scrubland, but it was in rough shape. Oh, well, it would have still been cool to kind of keep it, but you never know. We were playing with these cards, we didn't have sleeves, play with them on the sidewalk, and you never know. So if you miss your old vintage cards, get in on my Patreon, patreon.com/vmcampos. It's on the bottom corner right over there. And I will be sending you at least 3 or more vintage Commander Legal cards. That goes for everyone on the stream. But anyway, let's play a little bit more. I'm about to get my 500 gold for playing 25 lands. Then we'll switch over to maybe a blue or red deck so I can win a booster of core set. So I'm going to do a little bit of grinding to get the boosters that I need. So Cinder, I see you've got a YouTube video. You have a YouTube channel? That's really cool. I gotta go check out your YouTube channel. So what do we have here? Good lands, it's fine. Okay, I'll go with this. So I'll check out your YouTube channel very soon. What do you do in it? Let's see. Yeah, resolve that, I guess. What's your YouTube channel all about? Oops, I should have dropped the tap land. Okay, so they're gonna ramp. Do I have anything to deal with ramp? Yeah, they're gonna ramp. What do I want to do about that? They're gonna ramp hardcore, and I have no murders, so that is not good. Should try and build a singleton deck. 2 colors easiest, but just winning 1 will give you more cards. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking of combining 2 of the built-in decks. So they have... Okay, Goreclaw's not too scary. I guess it is, but... Yeah, what do I have to do to deal with that? YouTube is all magic, video games, and news around the MTG community. Cool. I gotta go check out your channel and probably subscribe. Okay, what do I want to do here? Because Goreclaw is going to come at me really powerfully. It's going to come at me as a 5. Well, I'm going to start to build up my Resplendent Angels so that I can eventually create more angels. As for my YouTube, I've also got a lot of magic stuff. I've got... Okay, that's new. On my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of magic videos. I've got deck techs, upgrade videos. I like to take the Planeswalker decks and then upgrade them budget-wise. I guess I'll throw in a bunch of chump blockers here. Does that have reach? Yeah, that has reach. When you cast a spell, reveal the top X cards, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. Okay, there was nothing there, so forget that. So I can't... Okay, so I'm gonna take a lot of hits right here because Goreclaw is in effect and that Hatchery Spider. This game's not gonna do well. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. And they have Ascend. So this game is game over. Oh, a new challenger approaches. Hello, we've got a new viewer on the chat. How are you doing? We're playing some Magic. We're giving away some cards. say hello in the, yeah, reach and trample, exactly. So this, I'm so dead here. Trample. Okay, well, 6, that's 11. I don't have any murders. I don't have any, I don't have anything to handle this with. This is game over. I'm just gonna throw some people under the bus. Yeah, trample with a couple little scrubs. Plus something in hand and a bunch of tappable mana dorks. Okay, so down to 8. Oh, there's my murder. Thank you. So, do we get rid of Goreclaw or do we get rid of the spider? Because Goreclaw makes everything stronger, so yeah, Goreclaw, get out of here. So now I only have a 5, 7. This is still game over. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be 10 if I block nothing. Okay, I'm going to block their 5, 7, and it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll live. But I was just about to get to... Oh, and I'm going to lose life here from the Twilight. Okay, well, fun. What's this person's name? Gregorio KRP PRP PPPP. You did very well. So might as well go for everything. Okay, we won't block that because now we have enough mana to do this. Yes. 5/5 lifelink. 1 flyer, which they will not lose because they want to get there exactly. And then I get an angel 4/4. But then I'm dead because killed by that by the sprouting renewal. I just got killed by a sorcery that has Convoke. You saw it first here ever in Magic. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I had the lifelink. If I didn't have that lifelink, I would have died from a Convoke sorcery. I'm still dead, but at least I got to play my Resplendent Angel's ability one time. That was the surveil sound is so cool. Anyway, just get on with it. There's like 20 hits coming at me. Actually, they're gonna stretch it out. No, just do attack all. Why are you being fancy about it? Yes, good game. Okay. No big deal. We'll play another game in a moment, but at least I got the 500 gold right here. Let's pause here to look at some more vintage cards. Okay, so classic right here. This is Tunnel. This is such a narrow card. Nowadays, this would give you so much value, but check it out. This is how it was back in the day. This is from 1997. Oh, sorry, 1995. This is 4th edition, the 4th core set. This card is 23 years old. This card could be yours. Everyone in the stream, welcome. This card could be yours if you subscribe to my Patreon. So down on the corner over here, bottom left corner down there, patreon.com/vmcampos. Every month, I will send you at least 3 vintage Commander Legal Magic cards in the colors of your choice. And here's Tunnel. For 1 red mana, okay, check it out. Bury target wall. So old, the terminology. Bury nowadays means destroy. Target wall, well, this destroys defender cards. Actually, that's a good point. Let's look it up really fast on Scryfall about how it's worded nowadays, because I think it's destroy target defender. The current wording is destroy target wall. It can't be regenerated. Okay, so it only destroys walls. It doesn't destroy things with defender. That would be better. But anyway, back in the day, for 1 red mana, you can destroy a wall. So, still works nowadays in Commander. You can get that card, or some of the other ones that I've been talking about in my if you join my Patreon, check out all those vintage cards. They're all at least 20 years old, and they can be yours if you subscribe to my Patreon. If you like my videos, my streams, my comic book videos, my deck tech how-tos, all that stuff, it's so worth it. Anyway, let's should we switch to another? Yeah, let's try to get some of the. Let's get that booster pack. Play 40 blue or red spells. So I tried to create this blue-black deck. I don't think it's that great, but this will be enough to get to that 40. I want to get to 40. I want to get to those 40 limits so that I can get that booster pack. Okay, so we've got the Hired Blade. Not great. I don't have a lot of early plays, but we'll see how it goes. So hello, Veleos. Alright, so I'll do the Death Bloom Thallid early on, so I've got a blocker and an attacker. They're doing green and white, so... Oh, Ceratop's nice. That card's fun, I like it. Okay, here's what they're gonna do. Maybe Hunt the Weak to do... Okay, no, they didn't. That's fine. What does the Satyr do? Whenever you cast an enchantment, draw a card. So they're going to start putting enchantments on their stuff. Do we want the Dissenter or do we want the Blade? We'll do the Blade. Because here we'll attack, maybe take out one of their creatures. They will think that that I am defenseless. But what I will do is I will flash in a Hired Blade unless they put an enchantment on something. Which obviously that's what this deck is about. What their deck is about. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I guess it counts to do an enchantment that way. Sure. Okay, well, no one expects a Hired Blade. If it survives. Alright, so out of land, but what I will do is bring back my Blade. And I am luminously bonded. A Chinese Last Stand. Okay, draw another card. The only way I can get rid of that is if I get Meteor Golem, which will be a while from now. And I seem to have missed a land drop. So how's everyone in the chat? Do you want to hit me for that? Now you do have a green mana, so obviously you have a combat trick. So nope. Alright, what can we do with this? We can do the Raise from the Grave, not yet. We can do the Vampire Sovereign. 3/4 in the air is always nice. Plus another 3 damage. So I can't wait for the Magic Arena to have like a friend list to challenge people that... ooh, nice. This is a 9 hit, that'll take me down, but they'll be defenseless next turn. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Oh, okay, I will take your Ceratops, sure. And then do a hit here, and then I've got a chump blocker. So 987. I'll have 3 life. Friends list will be in a while after it goes live. Well, I wish it was a little sooner than that, but I believe it. No. Okay, well, you didn't capture your own Ceratops. That's funny. Come on, one more land, one more land. Nope. That one more land would have allowed me to meteor golem his butt. So instead we have enough for all of this. Okay, well, I guess this one comes in, this one comes in, and this one comes in. I'll attack with the Gravedigger. Actually, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is game over because yeah, this is game over. So I needed I'm not quite sure exactly what would have been the best way to handle this. Yeah, I don't really have anything, so good job, Veleos. The Hieromancer's Cage is always good. Cast 40 blue or red spells. Yeah, I need to switch over to a pure blue deck because this... Okay, wait, blue or red. Okay, that one's blue and red. So, yeah, the whole point of that is that I'm just trying to grind a little bit. So, okay, I'll use a blue and red deck. I'm not a big fan of Izzet, I guess. I just don't play Izzet. But okay, we'll go with this. So, SKHR80s. Okay, this is fine. Gutter Snipe, fun. Alright, so where is everyone from the chat watching from? What part of the world are you at? I'm currently in San Diego, California. Nice and sunny. A nice sunny Saturday in Southern California. After I stream, I have to get some work done. But in the meantime, let's see what we've got here. So, tapped land. Here's another card, vintage card from back in the day that people might like. Desert Twister. This is amazing. This is for 6 mana for green. This is a sorcery. Alberta, Canada. Very nice. They have their... Now, Alberta is a province, right? Not a city. Excuse my geography. So, what do we want to do here? Sheevan Fire? Do we want to waste the Sheevan Fire on a couple of little scrubs? Yeah. Anyway, destroy target permanent. So, destroy anything. Lands, creatures, planeswalkers, your opponent's will to live. With this, you are able to destroy anything. They don't make this anymore. Green destruction like this. Okay, so you destroyed your own creature to draw 2 cards. I guess. Okay. That means that you don't have any more lands and such, so that could be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, finally I can do something. So, do we want to Gutter Snipe? Yeah, let's have Gutter Snipe in play, just in case we want to Sheevan Fire stuff. Now you have black mana, so that means that you can do that one Spore Cloud thing on me, or you can Murder, or a bunch of other removal. What's that brand new Guilds of Ravnica card that everyone loved that was 1 green and 1 black? Something trophy? Okay. I guess this player is really going to deal a lot with undergrowth and such. Okay, Banefire, fun. What do we want to do here? Yeah, let's do a little gutter sniping. Assassin's Trophy, yes. I keep thinking Vraska's Trophy for some reason. What does the Wind Mage do again whenever you cast an instant? Okay, so the Wind Mage has a bit of prowess. So, question for the chat. What has been your favorite magic set? I've enjoyed... I enjoyed Ixalan Block a lot. It's just a really fun... Should I enchant that? Gain control of creature with converted mana cost of X. Do I have enough for that? That is a mana cost of 4. I don't have enough for that. Lorwyn, yes, classic Lorwyn. Deals X damage to any target. Let's get rid of that Omnivore. It'll get crazy. So we need 3 on that. Plus Gutter Snipe. And the Aven. Beautiful. So let's Banefire that. Maybe I should have gone for all 4 in case they have some trick to add to their Omnivore. Yeah, Lorwyn, that was when the art was in the more classic style. The art nowadays is amazing. It's on a level like very technically amazing, yes. But the problem is, yeah, I should have gone for 4. Why didn't I go for 4? Okay, I guess you didn't. Or you still can. You didn't. Okay, you could have sacrificed your own. Yeah, you could have sacrificed your own critter right there, but okay. Anyway, yeah, the new art is very good, very, very good. But I miss some of the old art. Like a more cartoonier kind of art. Kind of miss that. Like the old artists, like I have right here, like I said right here, Richard Kane Ferguson, some of the most amazing art ever from back in the day. Like dynamic, impressionistic, just beautiful. This wouldn't really fly nowadays. Alright, you're going to kick a bunch of spores. That's fine. Come on, I need some direct damage or something. I don't want to entrance melody of some little spore. New art is meh. Yeah, you know, on a technical level, it's very good. I think it's very good. It's just kind of generic. It doesn't stand out. Ooh, nice. Let us draw 3 cards. I guess we don't need that Highland Lake. Well, let's see what we get. I get Prowess, I get Snipe, get a bunch of lands. Oh my, good thing I did that. Okay, well, anyway, let's go in for 3 in the air. Now, what are they going to do here? They have 5 little critters. Are they going to... You know an artist for Magic and Hearthstone? Cool. Who is that? Any Magic card, or what's their name, so I might know. I'll just look them up on Scryfall, but that's okay. Tendershoot. No. So these are all 5/5s. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm about to get 15 damage if I don't block. Mike Sass sounds extremely familiar. Let me look them up on Scryfall after I take a bunch of damage. Whatever. Sass. Shivan. Okay, can I do that to any target or only creatures? Deals 2 damage to target creature. Okay, well, let's get rid of that Dryad. Actually, what about if we capture the Dryad? If we capture the Dryad, I think we can do both. Yeah, let's capture the Dryad, and then... Actually, we can't. That's a total of 5, 6, 7. I need 7 mana. 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough to capture their Dryad, but I can Shivan Fire the Dryad to weaken everything. 3 in the air. Then I'll have 4, 5, 6. I'll still have... Can I steal the Dryad? Is my math wrong? Gain control of target creature, convert a cast to cost of X, and the casting cost is 5. And I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do. I've always been bad at math. So X is 5. And we'll capture that. Snipe that. Okay, yeah. I need to trust myself, because I need to trust chat. Thank you, Cinder. There we go. Shout out to Cinder Shadow for helping me defeat SKHR80s. You totally need to get into my Patreon, because then you will get Marsh Viper. This is from 4th edition, 1995, Summon Viper, Creature Snake. For 4 mana, you get a 1/2. But if Marsh Viper damages a player, so not necessarily combat damage, he or she gets 2 poison counters. If a player has 10 or more poison counters, he or she loses the game. What is the errata on that nowadays, actually? Marsh Viper. Whenever Marsh Viper deals damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison. Yeah, so you can put some ability or spell or whatever that it does damage without combat damage. So looking at Mike Sass, 18 cards, Micromark, sorry about that, Mike Sass. Yeah, these are cool. Planar Despair. Shock, yo, he did a version of Shock. Cool. Timor Sabertooth, cute little tiger there. So how do you know, Mr. Sass? That'd be cool to know a magic artist. All right, so okay, I've got 3,000 gold. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I have a playmat and a bunch of cards signed by him. He lives close to me. Very nice. That is so cool. I need to get some good playmats. I'm pretty ironic because I have a playmat that features Snorlax. So when I play Magic and I bust out my Snorlax playmat, it confuses my opponent. I've also got some card sleeves that feature Pikachu. So when I play Magic, I'm playing with my Pikachu card sleeves and my Snorlax playmat. So I totally confuse my opponent and win. Anyway, I'm going to go get some packs. And yes, Guilds of Ravnica is the hotness at the moment. But I'm going to go get some Ixalan because I have a deck that I want to recreate. Once I've got that deck where I'm a little bit stronger, save my gold for drafting. Yes, I know I should save my gold for drafting, but I can't. I really want to recreate this deck. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna grind throughout the rest of the week, and I'm gonna have enough for draft. I swear. Come back next time. But for the moment, I want to recreate this deck that I got that I lost after the wipe. But anyway, let's crack some packs. Okay, we got a common wild card. Okay, and then the drowned catacomb. That's fine. Then got another opt. Another common wild card. Daring Saboteur. And got an uncommon wild card. Good, that's what I was going for. Vanquish the Weak is nice. And a Boneyard Parlay. What did this one do again? Exile up to 5 target creature cards from graveyards. An opponent separates them. Okay, yeah. Anyway, the main thing is that I wanted some wild cards. Because again, I'm trying to recreate this deck. And I'm getting closer. So now and I can bring back my Sky Marcher right here. Okay, so now I just need Mavrin Fine, Radiant Destiny, and the Immortal Sun, and those are from Rivals. So yes, I will also be drafting, and I'll be going throughout the week to grind for that, but I want that at the moment. Okay, let's do a little bit more play. I want to get that booster also, so 40 blue or red. Okay, let's do a little bit more. So while that starts up, let's look at another vintage Magic card. This is none more vintage than this. You won't believe this. This is the Grizzly Bear. This is the classic card that they name all the bears after nowadays. Classic 1 mana, and 1 colored mana. So this is 1 and a green. Grizzly bear, summon bears. So here's a creature. No abilities at all. No abilities at all. It's a 2/2, a ton of flavor text, of which don't try to outrun one of Dominaria's grizzlies. It'll catch you, knock you down, and eat you. Of course, you could run up a tree. In that case, you'll get a nice view before it knocks the tree down and eats you. Alright, let us return that. Whenever it becomes a target, create a 1/1 green. I guess that's an okay trade. I will Banefire it soon, but I have a tapped land, so that's fun. So yes, Grizzly Bear, classic. So we get the Lieutenant again. Novice Knight. Let's see, what do I want to kick back? The Knight or the Lieutenant? If we kick back the Lieutenant, they get another 1/1. If we kick back the Knight... Well, they have a Defender right now. Obviously, they're going to start adding enchantments. Let's kick back the Knight. The Lieutenant, that is. So you've got a couple of 2/2s. Okay, Banefire. I guess I'll get my Gutter Snipe working. I use Shalai as the commander for one of my decks. Very enjoyable. Shalai is cool. All other creatures gain hexproof. You gain hexproof. Your planeswalkers gain hexproof. Alright, so we've got a lot of targets here. We need to Banefire something. Well, we'll double Gutter Snipe first. Okay, so I can Banefire for 2. Let's Banefire the Satyr, because I know that's a lot of card advantage. Plus double Gutter Snipe. And I'm tapped out. One card in hand, 1 green mana open. You probably have a trick, right? They have a trick. And I have a Drake. I like the Ceratops. It can grow from a little guy to a big guy. Okay, so they didn't have a trick. Good bluffing. Nothing. Okay, well, I'll bluff that I have something in my hand. Yep, I got something in my hand. Look at how I'm fondling my cards. Yes, shock 13. I got something in my hand. I'm totally fondling something that I've got a trick for. No! That's fine. Yes, I will lose my gutter snipe if you attack me with your Ceratops. No, your Novice Knight is not attackable. Nice. Now that's a 5/5. And I'll keep bluffing. Yes, I've got something in my hand. Yes. No! Well, this turned around. Okay, so what's the damage here? 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus I've got 2 blockers. Please some direct damage or kicker, draw a card. Okay, great. What do we send back? What do we send back? That guy, because it can get stronger. Okay. Let's kick back. Lieutenant. Maybe draw a card that will help. Gutter Snipe. Lavamancer, not really. But it has haste. Guess go for it, because game over next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn, if they attack with a 2/3, I can block that. I can block that 1/3, and then 3 damage. I guess. I'm so aggro. Okay, I'll wait. Alright, got a full board again. Alright, so I can't double block, right? If I double block the Druid, I get 4 damage, but they'll take out my Gutter Snipe. I can double block. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I can't double block anything meaningful. That'll be 2, 3, 4 damage in total. And a Disperse. Okay. Man. So they have 3 blockers. Wait a minute, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Why didn't I do that to the Chiromancer's Cage? But it comes in with Summon Sickness, so... man, fail times. Worthless. Go ahead, shock. Now, here's a bug that I've noticed. I clearly said pass turn, but it still pauses for my shame. So why doesn't this obey? That's a bug that I constantly see in the this thing. So, okay, well, do I get that pack yet or what? Because 19 out of 40. Okay. We'll play a little bit more. Let me just do one quick thing over here. Welcome, new visitor. I'm about to play in one moment, but what I'm going to do is first show some vintage Magic cards. Check it out right here. So I am giving out these. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Let me just confirm this is all good right here. So I'm streaming, but I'm also giving away vintage Magic cards. You can have these amazing vintage cards if you subscribe to my Patreon. Let me just confirm again. Sorry about that. Just one more thing here. Okay, so right here, check out this old vintage card. Goblin Shrine. For 1 red, you get an enchantment. It enchants a land. As long as target land is a mountain, all goblins get +1/+0. If Goblin Shrine leaves play, it deals 1 damage to each goblin. And this is from the classic reprint set Chronicles, the one that freaked everyone out. The one that caused the reserved list to come into existence, because collectors are like, why are you reprinting these old cards? They're not worth as much as they used to be. But Chronicles was all about the reprints. And here you can get this enchantment if you become part of my Patreon. And you can join at patreon.com/vmcampos. Anyway, let's go do another match. I want to get that 40 blue or red. 40 blue or red limit. So where's everyone there? I think there's some new people in the chat. How are you doing? Where are you all at in the chat? I'm in San Diego. Someone else is in Alberta, Canada. Okay, what do we have here? The Enigma Drake, sure. The Archaeologist, sure. Yeah, we'll keep this. Rowdy Crew. Okay, they're going with black. So how much removal shall we see? Sprout. Diamond Mare, okay. They're playing with black. We want a our Archaeologist. I forgot to do the tap land first. Okay. We'll get rid of that, just to have a little 1/1. And pass turn. Alright, so are they the type of player that will not reveal what they've got until after the attack? That's some amazing strat. So I guess here I can start to do Rowdy Crew. I don't want to do that at random. So I'll bring in a Drake and the Lavamancer. Then I'll do the Rowdy Crew. I'll lose some lands. 5 mana for that to draw 2 cards. I might do that instead. I'm surprised that that archaeologist has lived this long. Okay, what do we got going on here? Tricks. I could take out that mare. Yes, combat tricks. Isn't it always the way? Okay, well, I guess I've got stuff to get rid of. We have one more thing in hand. So they have some instant that they're holding on to. Murder. So Rowdy Crew is a mythic. Haha, hilarious. So I would have gotten a ton of lands. Are you telling me that you threw away all my usable cards? And instead gave me a handful of lands. Oh man, why don't I pay attention? I blame the stupid tap animation that I didn't see that was untapped. Alright, let's look at another vintage card. Here we have Aether Storm. What this one does is, you won't believe it, these old vintage cards, they were something else. This is a reprint from Homelands. Now, Homelands is widely considered to be the worst Magic set of all. But they did reprint a few Homelands cards. Such as this one. This is from 5th edition, the 5th core set, 1997. It's 3 colorless and 1 blue. Enchantment. What we get is summon spells cannot be played. Let's see, what's the current wording for this? Any player may pay 4 life to bury Aether Storm. Aether Storm. So the current wording of Aether Storm: creature spells can't be cast. Pay 4 life. Destroy Aether Storm. It can't be regenerated. Any player may activate this ability. So you can have players... You can have players not play any creature spells with this. So again, great for Commander, because it's Commander legal. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so, and then they concede they were not getting any lands. Sorry about that. Alright, we got a card. The True Fire Captain. I'm not playing Boros, but it's got Mentor, so that's cool. And whenever it deals damage, it deals damage to target player. So, do we have any... We don't have any red and black decks. Maybe we'll... We'll create a Boros deck here. Boros. True Fire. We'll come back to that. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Next vintage card. Oh, it's a good one. Okay, this one right here. You won't believe this one. This is Active Volcano for 1 red mana. Instant. Destroy target blue permanent or return target island to owner's hand. Now the mana is very, very light on this, but these spells are cheap, so we'll go with it. Anyway, the latest wording for Active Volcano. Okay, we can start to lightning strike stuff. Anyway, the latest wording. Instant with 1 red. Choose one. Destroy target blue permanent. Okay, they got something in hand. Or return target island to its owner's hand. Okay, I guess if you wanted to Vicious Offering my little guy right there, fine. It wasn't as bad as all that. Anyway, Active Volcano. 1 red mana to destroy a blue permanent. So goodbye to Jace, goodbye to Teferi. Fist, and you're spending a lot of effort to get rid of weak creatures there, but okay. Gutter Snipe. That's what you should have been trying to capture. Because now you just got a bunch of 1/1s. Okay, Salvager. Okay, cool. I can use the Salvager to bring back something from my graveyard. I just need 1 more mana. Let's go a little damage to the dome. 5 damage is not so bad. Safford, sure. Come on, 1 mana. Good. Let's see, what do we want? The Lightning Strike or the Sheevan Fire? 4/5. We need 5 mana to kick it. Nah, we'll do the Lightning Strike. That's another 5 damage to the dome. See, you should have saved your Vicious Offering and your other kill spells for the Gutter Snipe. but instead you used them up on my weak little... Okay, explore, that's good. Let's do 5 damage first. Let's bring in out an Aven. Let's go in for an attack, and they might lose a creature. Or 2. And yes, I have a blue mana. Are you scared about that? Okay, 2 for 1, that's fine. You have less attackers. You have 4 mana, possibly 5. You're looking very covetously at your Path of Discovery, so what's coming? 5 mana, which I will hopefully be able to steal. Which will then cause Gutter Snipe. Okay. I guess you're about to ascend as well. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will prevent you from ascending. But it does that. Okay, this is not good. Is that enough to steal it? I need, I did the math again on that. 5, 6, 7. I need 7, 6, 7. Yep, that's 7. All right. So I shall take your Dryad, and I have ascended. Let's rub it in. Alright, so that's that poison tip, right? Death Touch and Reach. So you should drop your creature because you need blockers, or else next turn I'm coming in with a 3/3. 2 3/3s actually. Another poison tip. Yes, I own your Dryad, so it works for me now. Now the Omnivore, of course, can do stuff. Okay, so how is this going to go? I obviously need to get something good. Some direct damage. Some instant or sorcery so Gutter Snipe can do its thing. They are thinking way too hard. Land, good. Exactly, I need that Banefire. That will totally end the game. But will the magic gods approve? Nope. So I have 3 possible attackers. Do I want to weaken my defenses with that? Or just keep building up for a huge swarm? So if I attack for 3, with those 3, that's 9. They have to block, so they will probably lose. Maybe they'll probably block with the Omnivore, and then 3 Thalids. Yeah, let's go for that. Now, of course, they're gonna top deck a they're gonna top deck a murder or something equal, and then take out the Dryad. That's the only thing I've got going on at the moment that's kind of good, and it's the opponent's creature. Yeah, why not double block? That'll be even better. Triple block. Come on, triple block. Well, we'll get rid of that one right there. Alright, more sapperlings. Oh my god. That lead omnivore could get huge if it eats all of those, and they'll gain life too. But they have to pay mana as well. So they can do it once right now. Then that'll also trigger the archer. So they've got their combo in play. It would have been utterly devastating if they still had the Dryad. But it was until end of turn and they gained life. Okay, here we go. 3 damage to any target. And then we can barrage it. We can raid it, maybe. So how much mana is that in total? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have 8 mana to bring it back. But anyway, that'll be 3 damage plus snipe. 5 damage. Okay, I guess we'll do that. I'll try to weaken some more of these defenses. But then the archer is in there. Oh wait, I do have enough for that. What am I doing? Okay, so I need to get done with this. Well, after they bring in another huge migration and do the explore again. And if they don't gain any life, I can repeating barrage. Well, I've got 6 life, which I didn't even notice. They're tapped out of lands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to gain life. I'm a failure. Anyway, so did we get to the goal yet? 40. Okay, great. Let's go crack that pack. I'm going to start wrapping it up in a moment too. So let's crack a pack and then we'll look at some vintage cards. Talk to you later. Okay, great hanging out with you, Cinder Shadow. Subscribe on YouTube, Patreon, all that fun stuff. See you next time. Thank you for hanging out. Let's go crack this pack. Arcane Encyclopedia, there's a Cancel, Mind Rot, and a Valiant Knight. Oh, that is a notification. Where are we getting that notification? I got too many apps running. Here we go. No, where's that notification? Oh, Cinder Shadow subscribed. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up then. So once again, if you're interested into getting some cool old vintage Magic cards, let me pick another good one over here. Get into my Patreon. Here's something more like, oh, this is cool. Here's the last card we'll finish with. So we've got here Emerald Dragonfly. This is originally printed in Antiquities, which is the second expansion. It was Arabian Nights, Antiquities, Legends, The Dark, something like that. So this is a 1/1 flyer for 1 and 1 green. And they don't print this as much as they do before. You know, a green flyer. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Beast Mode Brit. Very much appreciated. But they don't print this kind of card anymore. It's a flyer. It's a flyer for 2 mana. But then look at this. You pay 2 green, and it gains first strike. So this is so out of the color pie nowadays. But the this is what you can get if you subscribe to my Patreon. $2 a month gets you at least 3 vintage Commander legal cards. Stopping by to say hi. Welcome, Beast Mode. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go check out your stream too in a moment. Can't wait for that. And I just finished my stream, actually, so it'll work out just fine. I'm going to go get some food and watch your stream. Pizza will work, I think. But I'm just talking about my my vintage cards here. You can get these vintage cards if you subscribe to my Patreon. $2 a month. I ship international, too. We'll get you some cool vintage cards mailed to your mailbox. Perfect for Commander. Some fun stuff like that, or some powerful stuff like this. Check it out right here. If you play red, 1 red mana, instant. Destroy target blue permanent, or return target island to its owner's hand. So yeah, destroy any blue creature, blue enchantment, blue planeswalker, goodbye Jace, goodbye Teferi, for 1 red mana, or return an island to the person's hand. So really messes with their tempo. They don't print stuff like this anymore. But yep, this will destroy any blue creature, blue enchantment, blue planeswalker, blue mage's desire to live. Because when you've got a play set of these, well, if you're playing Commander, you only can play 1, of course. But yeah, these are the old vintage cards that we used to have back in the day. This is way back from 1995. I need to adjust my spectacles. 1995. This card is 23 years old. So that's what you can get. Patreon.com. youtube.com/vmcampos. Just check the link down over here or down there. I always get this confused. The one down there, bottom left corner. And maybe think about contributing. If not, enjoy my free YouTube videos, deck techs, and all that fun stuff in the streams every Saturdays at 1 p.m. 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Saturdays I stream. So thanks for hanging out with me. Everyone have a good Saturday. See you on the next stream.